Alright, what's good, YouTube? Your boy Xamarin. We're here to react to Best of the Angry Asian 2024 compilation number 1. I feel like a lot of y'all have seen this guy around. This guy is hilarious, man. Bro, if you ever see any of his videos, bro, really to watch it, bro. And because he be talking about some real shit. But he makes it funny as hell, bro. I don't like this man should be a stand-up comedian for real. Like, hey, he's nice.
One thing that I realized about having parents is that sometimes they be the most devious gaslighters that you have ever seen in your entire life. Like, it might be because that they're old as fuck, or it's because that they're actually scheming up the most lethal, devious supervillain mastermind plan to try and manipulate my memories to make it seem like the toxic, crazy shit that they did to me never ended up existing. And
bro,
it be over the stupidest shit too.
It like, be that way too.
The other day, my mom tried to gaslight me into telling us we went to a grilled cheese restaurant that on my life we never fucking went to.
No.
It's mid-ass grilled cheese. Why are you?
Nah, my mom does the opposite. We'll say we went somewhere and she'll say we've never been there or we've never done that. And I'm like, what? You don't like, bro?
Lying about this, and why is it always so goddamn stupid too? My mom started listing out every single item that we ordered on that meal. When I'm just like, brother, we never went to this spot because like, how in the fuck do you remember that shit like 7 years ago? You don't even remember my age sometimes. Like, make it make sense, you know?
Hey,
but the worst part
that
about
way.
It is when they claim they didn't do certain shit to you when you clearly know that they did. Like, you know how your parents will always deny that they ever beat you too harshly anytime you talk to them about it? That's what my parents do. Like, anytime I bring up to my parents that they used to beat the ever-living dog shit out of me whenever I misbehaved, they always try to dumb it down. Like, man, I ain't even hit you that bad
for real, bro. For real, bro.
I still remember when you guys hit me so many goddamn times in the butt. I had like purple blue bruises on that bitch. What are you talking about?
My skin was raising sometimes, bro.
When I clearly remember that I couldn't sit down in a chair for 2 whole weeks because the bruises hurt that goddamn much. You think I'm living in the fucking Matrix or something? Fuck out of here. Look, man, no hard feelings towards my parents. I still love every single one of them. But like, don't deny the shit that you guys did. I mean, like, you guys did it. You know what I mean? No hard feelings, though. I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I don't have any trauma, but I'm just like, brother, I remember it happening. Like, at least just own up to it. Because how in the fuck are you guys gonna be the one to teach me and raise me to never tell a lie and to always tell the truth, no matter what, and then go right on ahead to just do some whole ass, like, Riddler lying scheme to trick the entire country? Like, my guy, please practice what you preach. Guys, I hate how people on TikTok overuse jokes to the point where they're not even funny anymore. Or like they use slang to the point where like everyone says it and it's just so fucking corny. Like just the other day, I saw somebody call me a YN. I'm not even your target demographic for that shit. Like first of all, I didn't even know what that shit meant. So I had to spend like 15 minutes learning what YN even meant. I'm not even a YN. Like I'm not even like, I'm a YC. Not a YN. Like bro, like I mean you're looking at me, do I look like you know like some people just say shit and it doesn't even make any sense. Like some dude recently said, Phantom, tax your views on a video that got 1.5 million views. What are you saying? And I'm not gonna lie to you, saying Phantom done tax bro's views in big August 2024 is outrageous. And right there is what I mean. A lot of people on TikTok will overuse a joke to where that shit's not even funny anymore. I'm still low-key pissed that these fuckers made the just put my fries in the bag joke overused, because I deadass love that joke. Like I thought it was so funny until these motherfuckers ended up spamming that shit like it was an ultimate ability in Overwatch. Like they literally ran that shit into the ground in like 5 days. After that, it wasn't fucking funny anymore, and it was corny.
It was never really funny to me, but everyone just kept using it.
Riz, guys. There's just something about it that pisses me off. Like just the other day, my mom was talking to me and she was like, "Eli, you got no Riz." No.
Nah, what they do is this. Everyone constantly says it, and it starts off as funny, but then when everyone else starts using it and saying it, it gets annoying. I have this one friend in my group, bro. He always got like the new meme of like the week ready to say, and he just says it every single time, and it just gets so annoying. I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like when when people start saying chat, we're like, nigga, shut your ass up. You not streaming, my boy. You not like, shut up. And now everyone else in the world says chat, so now it's just like whatever. I'm like, bro, oh my god.
There should be no universe out there where my mom is using the words Riz. What the fuck is this? Like another time, I was scrolling
my mom isn't like that either. Like she's not on social media or anything like that, so she doesn't say any of the like I'll say something like that, and she'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's this, that, and the third." And like, yeah, she's like, whatever.
Saw this kid named the Rizzler, and all he does is eat chicken bakes and shit. What does this have anything to do with Riz? But like apparently, what makes him the Rizzler is like the face he makes. Like he does a, but like. In what scenario is somebody gonna come to you and be like, hey, what's up, baby girl? Like, that's how you get pepper spray, right?
That's
This
how you
is
get pepper
crazy.
spray.
Michael, you live in a gated community. Shut the fuck up. Like, we are literally in an era where the English language is changing. I can't understand what some of these people are even saying to me anymore sometimes. Green FN, YN, Riz, Cuz, Sigma. Like, imagine in a couple years you're just walking into a job interview and you're just like, Big Alpha Skibbity, my name's Eli, I'm here for the interview. What the fuck? Guys, being a proud member of the
Yellow daffodil, honey butter, lemon complexion community themselves.
I am not ashamed to say that I will literally do anything to save as much money as possible. I was trained since birth to do that shit.
Same.
If I have to, I will use 30 coupons on the grocery list. I don't give a single fuck. I will haggle with the bitch for 30 cents for 30 minutes straight. I do not care. Money is money, and best believe I'm gonna try and save as much as possible. But I've had to stop doing it recently because have you guys ever seen the face of the cashier while you're standing past 30 coupons past their cash register? They give you the most demeaning look I've ever seen in my entire life. They look at you like you eat cereal with water every single day for breakfast. Like they always give you that demeaning, disgusted ass look. Like that's the look that you have never taken a fast pass at Disneyland before in your entire life.
Fuck them, dog.
I don't know, man. Maybe don't make cheese broccoli 50% off and buy one get one free next time. Like
Fuck
a good item
'em.
on clearance sale is just Asian fentanyl, man.
Hey, nigga, I look you do the same shit, bro. I'll walk everywhere, bro. Well, unless I can get a car. Unless it's like super duper far, I'll call like an Uber or something. But like, I don't take the bus. Bro, my parents would be like, cause I be talking about getting a job and the shit be like right down the street or something like a decent way. And they're like, why don't you just take the bus? I'm like, why would I want to take the bus? Like, that's an extra bill right there if I gotta take the bus to go to work every day. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm walking, bro. It ain't even that far. It's like $2 to take the bus and shit, but hell
nah.
nah.
It was 50% off. We've never used that bitch. It is still hanging in our garage today. Brand new.
My mom does that shit too. She buys shit and never eats it or uses it.
I learned that if you ordered anything on the receipt, there will be a link to a survey, and if you complete that survey, you will get one free item of choice. And me being me, my yellow ass could not pass up on an opportunity as big as that, right? So as soon as I learned that, I go up there and I order one packet of ranch, and while the cashier is printing out my receipt, I tell her, yeah, I'm just gonna do a couple of surveys and get all these free items for free. And then as soon as I say that, the cashier gives me that look that white women give homeless people when they feel bad for them. You know, like the, you poor thing. That shit, man.
You poor
and she proceeded to say, you know what? You can just have the items for free. It's on us today, buddy. When she said that shit, I've never whipped out my card so fucking fast and ordered a 10-piece combo meal with extra seasoning. It should be in a record book, because she was actually looking at me like I eat spaghetti with hot dogs and ketchup every fucking day for dinner, man. There is no actual way this is happening to me. And what made it worse is that I even made sure to tip that
Bro, why they cut the bleach music in the back though?
on me like that, man. Because I am not gonna get disrespected at a fucking Wingstop, man. I'm never doing that shit again. Never doing that shit again. This motherfucker for real thought that I was a participant in a what would you do scenario, man. She thought as soon as she offered that free shit to me, John Quinones was gonna come out the back. This is what would you do? You're a great person in this community. That's how pathetic I look, man. At a fucking Wingstop. Whether you guys like it or not, to me, superhero movies are extremely funny. But superhero movies aren't funny because of the actual jokes that they write into the script. No, they genuinely suck, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not funny when you're watching a show and they're just like, he's right behind me, isn't he? Like, shut this shit off. Like, we're about 3 years away from them putting a Mango Funk joke in the next fucking Disney Plus series. Like, it's good. But what makes superhero movies extremely funny is the fact that anytime I watch a superhero movie, I just imagine the actor using their superpowers before they add visual effects. Like, Doctor Strange is probably my favorite one to imagine because you'll realize that Benedict Cumberbatch before visual effects just looks like a crackhead doing voodoo magic on a trash can. Like, this dude for real gets paid millions of dollars to dress up in a costume and throw up wizard gang signs and summon an imaginary portal in front of like 600 people. Like, he gets paid millions of dollars to do that shit while the actual visual effects artists that make that shit look cool get paid like $30 in a fucking cheeseburger from McDonald's. Like, I'm sorry, but you cannot convince me that you couldn't just offer a random homeless dude black tar heroin to do this shit instead of Benedict Cumberbatch, and that homeless man would probably do a better job.
I'm saying, bro, why don't they do that?
To do this shit.
Get me.
For free. The difference is that they
be the next Miles Morales shit.
Before you guys say anything, like, well, you just paid millions to do the acting. I know. Shut the fuck up.
And
like,
anyone could do that for real.
Come out of this is that I can't enjoy superhero movies anymore because it's just not immersive enough. Because I just keep imagining what this shit must have looked like.
Hey, that's what happens when you grow up and then realize real shit.
Visual effects. It's just a random motherfucker in a costume. Like, you know how weird that shit is? Like, there's clips of this dude like crawling around the ground and sniffing people and shit. And like, I don't want to be that guy, but like, what the fuck? Hell no.
What the
Absolutely
fuck?
not. Like, I'm sorry, but do you expect me to watch Guardians of the Galaxy now knowing that there's a dumb motherfucker behind Rocket Raccoon just doing a bunch of weird shit? Like what the fuck? I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Fuck no. Could you imagine how weird it must be for the other actors that have to try and act like they're acting with Rocket Raccoon? It'll be something like, all right, Robert, so yeah, in this scene, we're gonna have Rocket Raccoon piss on your leg because, you know, he's a raccoon. Okay, action. No. Like, that's probably what it looks like. And I don't blame him either, because I don't want to do that shit either, to be honest with you. Because, like, if I was ever to be put in a situation where I had to see this lanky white dude in a fucking motion capture onesie have to crawl up all on me and shit and piss on me, I might, like, instinctively throw Hadouken straight at his ball sack.
Throw Hadouken at his ball.
You know, but, you know, I digress. Yeah, at the end of the day, are superhero movies fun to watch? Yes, but do I enjoy them for the other reasons that people enjoy superhero movies? No. If there's one thing in this life that I will never get for the rest of my life, it has to be people who cheat. Because, like, the whole concept around cheating makes absolutely zero sense. don't fucking have to. It's not like you're in some slave contract on some BTS K-pop industry shit. Like, you can just leave. Like, all it takes is a simple, hey, it's over, or hey, I want a divorce. That's all it fucking takes, and then you can go on to the next. It's really not that hard. And then you hear a lot of these people try and come up with a bunch of bullshit excuses on why they cheated on these people, when in reality, all of it can just be boiled down to, you could have just broken up with them then. It's always like some bullshit like, oh, well, you just didn't talk to me enough. Break up with them. Oh, well, you just, you weren't doing enough for me. You weren't paying enough attention. Break up with them then. Oh, well, it's just the sex wasn't that great. And break up with them. Like, all your problems can just be linked to break up with them, you stupid bitch. Like, why are you doing all this shit? And look, I'm not worried about getting cheated on. I get zero fucking play. I keep my phone without silent mode on in school because I know my shit is drier than the Sahara Desert. I get no notifications. Like, I think if I ever got cheated on, I don't think I'd give a single fuck. Because here's the thing, you guys. When I'm getting into a relationship with somebody, I'm going into that relationship already putting my 100% confidence and trust in that other person that they won't cheat on me, okay? Because I know me, and I know that I would never cheat on them. So it's only up to them for them to break my trust in them, okay? And let's say they end up doing that, they end up cheating on me, okay? Okay, that's fine. You broke that confidence and trust that I had in you, and that's on you. That's your fault, not mine. So I'm gonna pack my shit, leave, and then move on. At worst comes to worst, I'll beat my dick once, and then move on with the rest of my life. And some of these people, I'm just convinced, just do it just to do it. They just cheat on their partner just because they like
Bro,
cheating.
y'all seen them videos of the
Because I've seen some people do some crazy ass shit just to not get caught by their significant other. Like they be
where
moving their
they
messages
put their boyfriend
to,
or
like,
girlfriend to
WhatsApp,
the
Telegram,
like
sometimes
the gold
to
digger
email.
test?
It's just like if I ever found that shit, if I ever found my girlfriend doing all this extra shit just to cheat on me,
It'd be
like,
crazy,
look,
bro.
You got it, big bro. Holy shit, I'll leave right now. Goddamn, you want me out that bad? Like, I'll leave. Yo, is like anyone else confused on like what the fuck these women want us to be for them or not?
Bro.
'Cause I swear to God, these motherfuckers are switching up on what they want
Women
from men
are
nowadays,
crazy
like every other
creatures,
month.
man.
Like it's almost like once a month, all these girls want sassy men, feminine men, men that do makeup and wear dresses and paint their nails and shit. You do you, fam. And then the next month, this month, we have all these women saying, yeah, man, I just can't do with these sassy men anymore. I want my masculine men back. Men that are lumberjacks and they drink coffee with no sugar and cream with it. And it's just like, what the fuck do you want from us? You want the prince or the princess? Gotta choose. Because your bipolar ass needs to stick with the stance, man. Because you can't be saying last week that you want a man who paints the nails, walks around in a pink dress and a bow tie, and then next week you want to say,
Women are weird, bruh.
crocodile skin. Like, that's just not
Women
how
are
that works.
weird, man.
It feels like me and my penis has to shapeshift into a different type of man to conform to what these women want
I'm
on every
glad
other week.
I don't
Like
do
one day
that
I gotta
shit,
be some
bro.
feminine,
I'm
sassy,
glad.
loving man who loves makeup and wearing dresses and loves getting pegged in the asshole by a goth woman, and then the next week I gotta act like some lumberjack, girly ass man with a beard who wrestles fucking bears and then brushes
Fuck
their teeth
no.
with bricks of charcoal, and it's just like, this shit is getting tiring. Like next thing we know, it's just gonna be all women saying, you know what, we only like dating white people. So you know what, next I'm gonna go to the GTA 5 barber, and that motherfucker's got to turn me white. Cause I fuck it. Anything
Hey.
out there to make the woman happy, cause we love
Hey.
women. Cause you know, we don't decide what the dating society standards are. Women do. Cause look, man, it's hard adapting to the metas when the meta changes every single week, man. Cause when I'm putting the newest strategies into play with other girls, and it turns out that shit got patched like this week, and then I end up getting rejected, that shit feels like ass, man. Like,
That
I'm
shit
turning
feels
like
like
1 in
ass.
16 from the fucking field with my shots because I'm just too slow in adapting to what these bitches want on any given day. And it's just like, damn, man, my fault. Guys, I'm really starting to get pissed off right now. Why do
Alright.
teachers put in all this work for us to learn something, and then when it comes to the quiz or the test, they never give us questions that's relevant to the topic that we're learning about?
Bro,
Have you guys ever taken a
bro.
test before and you know you're immediately cooked as soon as you see the first question? Like it's so
Okay, I
bad
was
you're
never
just
like
sitting
that,
there
but
at your
I
desk just
understand
looking
it.
at your paper for like 30 seconds. Yo, what the fuck? Like, you know it's bad as soon as you start looking around the classroom trying to see if the answer is on a post.
Bro,
That's how you know your
I
teacher's
do
got
that
you
shit all
messed
the
up, man, because there's no
time.
way in hell that they taught me any of the things that I'm looking at right now. Like, do y'all ever stare at the teacher while this is happening to you? Like, you're staring daggers at this chick as
I
you're drawing
do,
a stick
bruh.
figure in the free response question. Because you're just sitting there, swearing on your whole life that this bitch did
Bro,
not teach me this shit. History
Bro,
class.
if it was not multiple choice, bro, I was, bro. If it was like you had to write out the answer, bro, I was fucked. If I didn't know the fuck we were talking about, but I made sure I knew at least a little bit to at least figure it out. Because for me, like, I feel like people would like instantly relate this to like math. Math is easy for me. Like during school, math was easy. Like it didn't matter what level, where we were at. Like math was low key fun for me. Like it was fun doing that. People look at me crazy when I say that. But if it was like writing or reading, fuck that shit, dude. Fuck that shit. I hated that shit, bro. I'd be bro. Oh my god.
Are the worst offenders of this, man. I do all this studying, all this preparing for a test, and I sit down, and the first question is some bullshit, like how big was George Washington's meat? I'm gonna jump out the window. Like, guys, I still remember this.
for real?
Last year, one time for AP World History, we were taking a quiz. It had something to do with, like, gunpowder kingdoms or some shit. And I was super prepared, and I knew, like, virtually everything about this unit. I sit down in the
Social studies was another thing I did not like because it just it just gave you a lot of random ass things about a president or historic figure or some shit, and then they expect you to memorize all of it, and then they put it on the test, or then they throw out a random one you could have found somewhere else. And I was like, what the hell? Google is your friend, guys. Shit. Especially nowadays with the computers and shit.
First
Fuck
goddamn
that.
question is some bullshit like, what are peacock thrones? What the fuck is that? I got that question
have
wrong,
no
by the
idea.
way. And the way I knew that I got that question wrong is because I drew a ninja shuriken as the answer. Because how in the hell do you expect me to know that shit? Math teachers also do this too, but in a way worse way, in my opinion. Because we'll learn how to do equations or solve something in a certain way, but when we take the test or the quiz, they'll give us a question that we have never studied or practiced before. But as long as you know the concept, you can figure out the way to the answer. Like, I have a
Hey,
question,
it's
how
true,
the fuck does that
though.
make any sense at all? That's like teaching me how to build a house for 2 months, and then when it comes to the exam, you tell me to build a skyscraper. Well, I don't know how to fucking do that, but as long as you
Hey.
understood the principles to build a
Yeah.
house, you can build a skyscraper.
Yeah.
You know, if there's anything that I hate more than being born 5'7", is the fact that I've come to a realization that I'm a bitch. There's no point even trying to hide that shit anymore, man. It's not
What?
like people perceive me to be some sort of Yakuza member just beating bitches up on the street or something, man. I am allergic to grass, and I'm deathly afraid of bugs. I am a walking fleshlight in prison, man, and I know it. And I try to hold myself with more confidence now, being the fact that I'm making all this money, I have all these
What
followers,
the
right?
fuck?
And so I realized, what the fuck is that going to do to prevent somebody from turning my asshole into beef carpaccio, man? I'll give you an answer to that shit, and it's fucking nothing, man. Like, I realized that I'm such a bitch that whenever I get disrespected, I'll confront them about it 3 hours later. Like, it's kind of like when you lose an argument to your best friend, and then you come up with a great comeback, like 7 hours later when you're in bed. It's kind of like the same
What?
shit. Like, I could be walking down the street, some big-ass dude shoulder chucks me real quick, boom, blows me back. And you know me, you know what I do the first thing I say to that guy? Fucking nothing. I go back home and I practice the shit that I would say to him if I was like Dwayne The Rock Johnson or some shit. Like, I'd just be standing there in the mirror, Batman pajamas on, toothbrush in the mouth, just being like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to like that, bitch? You know who I am? I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Just punch that dude in the fucking
No, the
face.
fuck
And
you're
that's
not,
when I
bitch.
realized, yeah, this whole protecting shit that men gotta do, I'm not doing that bullshit. So naturally, when you realize that you are just a natural born bitch right to the core, you gotta think of some
Hey.
ways that you can protect yourself
Hey.
against somebody that is way bigger than you and way stronger than you, right? So I had to come with a couple methods. My first method was I'm just gonna carry like a small packet of pocket sand, and then whenever I confront a dude who's bigger and stronger than me, I'm just gonna TikTok dance that shit straight into his fucking face. And my second tactic revolves around my opponent racially stereotyping me into
What?
believing that I'm some sort of martial arts master that knows some
What?
shit that he doesn't, even though I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I'm just gonna start walking around, bro, like I'm going at different bullshit ass stances, even though I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I'm just banking on
Bro.
bro thinking that I was one of the Chinese kids from that shitty ass Jada Smith Karate Kid movie, and I was one of the Chinese kids that fucked Jaden up in the alleyway. And I get that perpetuating racial stereotypes is not the best way to prevent an ass whooping, but it's 1000% better than getting those shitty ass Temu stun guns or some shit, or those
Temu
fucking
stun
Amazon self-defense tools. I might as well become a fucking femboy at that point, man. So like, yeah, man, to all those people that are trying to fight me, just be prepared for me to reverse lay up this fucking pocket sand straight up into your cornea, man. Yo, like, for real serious question here, but do P-stars and OF models just not have a concept of the consequences of their own actions? Like, I
I
don't know
don't
about
think
you guys,
so.
but I'm starting
I
to
don't
think
think
that these
so.
OF models have finally started putting the pieces together of 2 + 2 to realize that their careers are fucking
Fuck.
over if this doesn't work out for them. Like, did
They're
no one else
cooked.
find it
They're
extremely
not-
funny when Mia Khalifa left the industry and then tried to set up a clothing brand just for
didn't get-
everyone to realize that
she's
nobody wanted to
cooked.
buy her shitty ass clothes? So then what she decided to do is try to make a comeback into the OF industry, and then guess what? She realized that everyone recognized her as damaged goods. She was straight up
Damaged
Celtic
goods.
Shaq. Like, deadass, what did she expect? Did she expect
Shaq.
motherfuckers to think of Mia Khalifa like she was LeBron? Or like she
Bro,
was Tom
she's-
Brady or some
she's
shit?
not
No one
prime
gives a
no
fuck that
more,
you're coming
right?
out of retirement, bro. Stay in that bitch. And then you see the same shit with these trifling ass OF models, man. After they realize that the money they were getting is starting to dry up because this is not a sustainable career,
It's
they start
not,
realizing,
bruh.
oh shit, my life might actually be over if I'm not getting paid enough money. So what do they decide to do? They decide to start reverting to any fucking religion that they possibly can to try to save face. And then you see all these bum-ass bimbos see the exact same shit.
Yep.
Oh, I was just in a bad spot in my
I'm a
life.
child
and
of
then finally
God.
the Lord guided me to the light.
I'm a child
The
of
Lord
God.
didn't guide you to shit. The money
I
ran
believed
out
in
and
God
then
since
you're
I was
trying
a
to find a way
kid.
out. Stop fucking lying to these people. Coming from a special needs person
hate that
myself,
shit, bro.
I'm just here to say that we need to stop treating special needs people like they're a bunch of brain dead monkeys. Like, yes, we struggle with a lot of things, but
hey,
we understand
I
a
didn't
lot
say
of
it.
basic human principles, okay? Like, I know you guys have also seen that mom who struggles with his, like, her autistic son, and this dude literally, like, choke slams this bitch every time like he doesn't get what he wants, and it's just like
What?
you cannot allow this type of behavior from him. Like he knows exactly what the fuck he is doing, okay?
Does
He's
he
not
know?
some type of, you know, brain dead just caveman going around just like beating the fuck up on people because he doesn't know. No,
It
he's
seems
doing
like
it for a
it.
reason, okay? And that needs to be recognized. It's a real issue. Because like I think people forget that autistic people are genuinely smart as fuck. Like if they hyperfixate on
Bro,
something,
for real.
they'll become an expert on it immediately. Like
I'm
why
not-
do we
like,
act
he's
like
not
autistic
bullshitting,
people
bro.
are just people that just go around and they don't know what the fuck is happening in the world. No, they're real human beings. So treat them as so. And like I'm really, really, really concerned for that mom right there. Because I don't know, like you've seen it too.
Bro,
like,
if he's
this
talking
dude
about she getting
literally
choke
can outpower
slammed.
her so easily. Like if he gets too mad, this dude could literally kill her. And I just
Bro,
think that she needs
oh?
to do something about it before it gets really, really bad. Like for me, for example, I was really good friends with this one autistic kid who was part of my play group, and he was there for like a good 6-7 months. We were really good friends with this guy, but we had to cut ties with him because he would continuously complain, cry, and just make everyone's experience worse. And he knew exactly what he was doing. He just didn't care because he was so full of himself that he thought that he wanted to ruin other people's experience because he felt like he was insulted. And we constantly warned him like, hey, you're making other people feel uncomfortable and not having fun when you're around, and you need to fix that. And every time he said he'd work on it, he didn't. And that's the thing. We don't give him the third chance, the fourth chance. After that, we're just gonna cut him off. We cut him off and we haven't
He's
talked to him
cooked.
since. And that's what I mean. You can't treat other people differently just because they have a mental disorder, okay? They're real human beings. They know what the hell that they were doing.
Hey, what y'all know about what even is this? What's up on my screen? Oh, that's the end of the video. I guess that's it. I mean, hey, bro, I'll tell you what. The angry Asian, bro. He be spitting, bro. He be spitting straight facts for real, man. Like he talks about like half them shits are very fucking relatable, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like he's not lying on anything that he be saying, but he makes it so fucking funny, bro. Bro, if y'all have not seen him, I hope y'all start seeing him on your TikToks, Instagrams, whatever, YouTube Shorts. I see him a lot on YouTube Shorts or whatever. I see him everywhere. You know, the man's funny as hell. Great content creator. Probably gonna react to more videos of him, but other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you have a great day. Peace.